Alright, this is a weekly reading for Leo. Your song of the week is going to be Bruno Mars, When I Was Your Man. There's also a few more songs, I believe, in the description below, so if you want to check those out, by all means. And, yeah, let's get into the reading. I channeled some things that were kind of weird. Might be for one or two people, but I was like, it wasn't like a clear channeling. It was kind of like when I was doing other things, doing yoga, or like making a sandwich. Like, it was just like, okay, that's weird. But okay, I'll write that down. But, yeah, hopefully somebody understands it. But as far as I'm concerned, it doesn't make sense with the cards that were drawn and like the channelings I got that were clear. So it's probably for one or two people, okay? So let's see. Number one, it's gonna be you right now, in this moment. So the return. You could have returned from a long trip, a long time of absence, or whatever the case is. But you're returning to like a scene or somebody's house, or returning to somebody's life to some degree. So there's that. So the return is represented by the Ten of Wands for this reading. So it's work and business. So it's Sagittarius and Saturn. So there might be a lot of, you know, non-routine things happening, or you might kind of not be able to sit still. You want to do everything. And it's in Saturn. So Saturn's more of the planet of truth, if I'm being totally honest. So, but yeah, it's a lot of things. You might be talking to a lot of people, telling them your truth or your side of the story. So, getting an excessive burdens. Getting in excessive burdens, being controlled by possessions, a faithful servant, the pressure of maintaining a lie or a disguise, selfishness, and loser of a dispute. So you might have been saying, hey, I did this, this, and this, and then it came out in court that you did this, this, and this. So you're trying to make yourself look better when the facts and statements actually show something different, or in a situation it shows something different. Maybe it's a breakup, maybe it's a point of, you know, rationalization that, you know, is very different from how you're saying it to what it actually is. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. It's just, you know, facts speak louder than words, and assumptions speak louder than words. So if anybody wanted to look it up, or they wanted to actually ask the person that was, you know, in charge at the time, I'm sure it would be an entirely different story. Okay, so there's that. Anyway, we have number two. So we have the week's theme. The week's theme is going to be power. So there might be some power here. Might be a power family or power couple. But, yeah, it represents the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it's a Scorpio and Venus in reverse. So love, family, and relationships. So dreams and desires, a goal within sight, desires, a dream filled, but unrecognized. So there could be a lot of uncertainty here. There could be a lot of things going on. There could be somebody that you like that likes somebody else. Like there's a lot of things going on here. A lot of different scenarios. So that could be going for somebody, or it could be a job. So a lot of different outcomes. Oh, excuse me. Number three, we have challenge. The challenge is going to be Bubbles. So, Bubbles is going to be represented by the Two of Pentacles, if I remember correctly. So, it has everything to do with finance and wealth. Well, finance and health, finance and wealth, whatever. So Capricorn and Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of expansion, and yeah, it's a very interesting planet in horoscope readings and stuff. So anyway, so fearing consequences of a new project, worried about embarrassment, looking into the infinite. So you could have been saying, oh yeah, I did most of the project and I was the one that did that and I'm the one that did that. You're taking credit for stuff other people do, basically, because you didn't meet your own deadline, okay? And other people are going to be like, oh no, he didn't work on that or she didn't work on that. Everybody else on the team had to pull their weight and then they didn't think these people or want to participate. So you're going to be thrown under the bus, okay? And that's going to be a hard one, okay? Because you're going to assume these people, you can't trust these people. But in the same turn, they're kind of like, they can't trust you to help them out either, so it's going to be a bit of a problem. Alright, so number 4, we have lesson to remember. We have the light. This is shaping up. So the light. We have, I think it's the 5 of Swords in reverse is what it would represent. So it would be Aquarius and Venus. So strife and logic. So let's see. The same as the upright position, which is talent, but less defined, with strong possibility of redemption. So there could be a moment where you're going to have to work on most of a project by yourself or have to work on personal projects on your own. So you can get, excuse me, you might be working late, but you might be working on projects that you're only working on. You might be working long hours, you might be working late, you might be working on a constant stream of different projects because you didn't help with a bigger project or you didn't help somebody with their project. So you kind of have to do some solo projects to get your reputation back. Okay, and we have number 5. Number 5 is lesson to learn, which is going to be the freeze, which is represented by the 7 of Wands, if I'm not mistaken. So, let's see, work and business, and it's going to be Leo and Mars, so it's going to be in your, sign. So, let's see. The King of the Hill, a brave person facing incredible odds, business or competition, debate, success, or victory. So you're taking on so many things that it's hard to see the end of them, but at the same time you are wanting recognition and you're willing to strive for it and you're willing to go the distance. But I feel like it's gonna be all your human instincts to eat well and sleep through the night are going to be shaken up because you're not used to staying up late working on a project. So it might be a lot of heavy lifting and a lot of stuff that you're going to have to not do. A lot of your habits are going to have to stop in order for you to complete something. Some routines that you're so used to that they're like clockwork for you. But I think it's for the greater good, I feel, so that you can have your job, let's see, number 6. Number 6, we have the fight. The fight is going to be represented by the 4 of Wands in reverse, so work and business in reverse. And, let's see, that's the gift that you're going to give yourself, is a fight. Maybe you have the fighting spirit. Maybe you're like Rocky. You want to go the distance, and it might be like there's so much training and you're exhausted that by the time you get to the end game, you might be so exhausted that you actually, have a toss up where it's either a mixed review, you lose, or you win. So it could happen any of those ways for anybody that's watching this right now, okay? Um, so, a false sense of security, uneasiness, unable to face a feeling of insecurity, never being sure of what one has, ruthlessness, holding on to possessions, happiness distilled by suspicious ambitions. Excuse me. So, you might be thinking one way when something happens another way. You might have suspicions that it's not happening the way that you claimed it happened, or claimed your workload as your own when it wasn't your workload at all. It was somebody else's that you were working with. So everything's going to get thrown out of proportion. It's going to be he said, she said, etc., etc. So it's going to be a crazy, confusing week. Okay? And your channeled messages are: expect change in career, love life, financial situation. Be wary of whom you trust. Gossip and slander may be coming true or being not in your favor. So somebody's talking about you behind your back, or they're telling people the truth. So your story could be one way, their story is completely the other, and they might have receipts. I feel like a lot of people have receipts now, so just be careful. And then we have a sign of a birth. Be wary of unexpected treachery from somebody close to you. Be open to a new friendship, though. Okay, so might be somebody coming in that's kind of watching out for you. They might tell you some things, or they might be interested in what you're doing or who you are. Okay, and then we have expect surprises, possibly a financial windfall. Take advantage of offers made to you. So there might be one or two offers being made. You're going to have to either pick one or take them both. I feel like you need to pick the best one. Usually you take the second one. Some people go for the first one because some things are just crazy enough to work. Alright, so you have to pick the one that you feel is right up your alley. Alright, or you feel is necessary for your well-being. Alright, so anyway, some of those are for one or two people. Some of them are for the majority. But, like, the channel messages I get during the readings are always a little bit weirder than fiction. For some reason, I'm getting, like, a mattress company going out of business, and you kind of have to sell all the mattresses, but one of the other people might have sold a lot, and you're trying to take credit because you're not good at selling mattresses or whatever. But feel that's for somebody. I know a lot of people watch my readings. But there's also somebody who's going to have to work a double shift because somebody called out because of reasons. So you might be dealing with that too. Okay? Anyway, Leo, hopefully this helps you out in some way, shape, or form. As I say, that life is a journey. And sometimes, you need to kind of be a genuine person, or, you have to tell the truth so you can receive abundance. I never know what that word is, so I'm not even going to say it. Hopefully you can see it. But those are your 2 words of the week. Anyway, Leo, hopefully this helped you out in some way, shape, or form. And I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on at work and in your personal life, so hopefully everything gets cleared up soon. I feel like there's a lot that needs to be unpacked, needs to be talked about, needs to reach a compromise, maybe. But I feel like this is weighing you down, and it's probably exhausting you as well. Everything is just coming at you all at once, and you can't slow it down, and you can't take your time on it because you miss out on other things. Okay? Anyway, Leo, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next reading, alright? Later.